The EPL, the best league in the world, like many fans call them. But to me, I won't want to agree that they are the best league in the world. Because if you look at the English Premier League table and look at the inconsistency of most of their big teams, especially when it gets to this stage of the season, then you tend to see how inconsistent these English teams are. You now start wondering, how? What is really happening? If you look at this last weekend, the only teams that won the top 6 teams currently leading in the Premier League are 2: Manchester City and Liverpool. Man U lost, Manchester United. Aston Villa drew. Chelsea lost. Arsenal lost. Who else is there? So you can see that these teams, with the hype in the league, they can't keep it consistent that way. And this same thing happened last season. Towards the end, it was like a commotion because Manchester City were almost out of the Champions League places. So it seems as if the only consistent team in this Premier League is still Man City. So if you look at most leagues, at the end of the day, it's one team that dominates the league. Forget the hype, forget the issue of calling a team Farmers League, the other one Super League and the rest. If you look at almost all the teams in Europe, they have almost the same pattern, which is, if you look at France, PSG mostly dominates. You come to Germany, Bayern Munich always dominates. Most times, it's just rare occasions when you have someone just comes up and push him away. When you come to Spain, most times it's also Barcelona. Barcelona has won in the last 15 years. Barcelona has won more league titles than Real Madrid. Real Madrid always just goes to the Champions League and do wonder. But back home in the league, it's always Barcelona. That's why when Ronaldo was there for 9 years, he just managed two La Liga titles. The remaining were won by Barcelona, maybe Atletico, maybe once. So 6 for Barcelona. So, and when you come to England also, Manchester City is dominating. Forget about the hype that England is a competitive league. Manchester City now, presently, is proving that they have owned this league. In the last 10 years, how many times have other teams won the Premier League aside Manchester City? So let's forget about this hype. Almost all the leagues in Europe are facing almost the same challenges. Even in the Serie A, I forget to mention the Serie A. Inter has been dominating the Serie A for close to 10 years now. Since 2020, they have been the team that won the most Scudetto. So every league has a most powerful figure. So the hype on we are the most competitive league when you guys are always losing, even losing to lower teams in the competition. So anyway, that's that for that. So they should reduce the noise and hype on their teams and concentrate on winning before England or English, the EPL, finally say we are the best team in Europe. Is when they have dominated the Champions League and Europa like the Spanish did. Go and check, the records are there. Madrid has the highest number of Champions League, while Sevilla has the highest number of Europa. If the second teams generally, like the teams that are chasing so powerfully close to Sevilla and Real Madrid in Europe are the English team, then they might now say, we are. But for now, they are just struggling, just like other European teams.